Once upon a time, there was a woman who dearly wished for a tiny child. The woman went to the witch's house and asked for help. The witch gave her a special grain of barley and said, "Plant it, and you will get your wish." The woman planted the grain in a pot, and soon a beautiful flower grew. The flower bloomed, and inside sat a tiny girl, no bigger than a thumb. The woman named her Thumbelina and made a cradle out of a walnut shell for her to sleep in. During the day, Thumbelina played on the water plate on the table, using a pedal as a boat. One night, a toad jumped in through the window and took Thumbelina away. The toad planned to marry Thumbelina to her son, who was very ugly. The fish felt sorry for Thumbelina, so they bit off the stem of the leaf, letting her float away. Thumbelina floated through many places, accompanied by a white butterfly. A beetle saw Thumbelina and took her up to a tree. The beetle's companions thought Thumbelina was different and showed disdain for her. Eventually, the beetle left her on a flower and flew away alone. Thumbelina lived alone in the forest all summer, weaving a bed from grass leaves. Winter came, and Thumbelina shivered in the cold, unable to find shelter. Finally, she found a field mouse's house and asked for some food and warmth. The field mouse took Thumbelina in and asked her to help clean the house and tell stories. Thumbelina lived happily at the field mouse's house, taking care of her and helping with chores. One day, a mole visited the field mouse and showed interest in Thumbelina. Thumbelina didn't want to marry the mole, but the field mouse thought it was a good opportunity. Thumbelina found an injured swallow and kept him warm, taking care of him. After recovering, the swallow invited Thumbelina to fly with him to a warmer place. Thumbelina agreed, sat on the swallow's back, and flew to the warm land. They arrived at a sunny flower field, and Thumbelina saw a tiny prince. The tiny prince proposed to Thumbelina and placed a golden crown on her head. Thumbelina grew a pair of wings and flew with the prince among the flowers. The swallows sang for them, and Thumbelina and the prince smiled happily. Thumbelina and the prince walked hand in hand into the distance, ending the story.